What's up? This is Tobin from Papa Roach, and you're rocking out to Metal Edition.
Congratulations on the new album, F.E.A.R. First of all, Face Everything and Rise. It is out now. Was it a long haul for you guys to get the album all together and finalised? Is there some relief for you and excitement, obviously, now that it's all finalised?
I mean, to be honest, it was actually like the easiest record for us to kind of pull together. We I don't know, man. There was just something in the air that just felt right when we were making this record. We were probably all together the most focused and the most cohesive, and together, you know, just like spiritually, mentally, physically, you know, in every way. Before we even went into the studio, and of course, the recording process was pretty quick because we came in the studio with nothing pre-written, and we just wrote like a song every 2 days, and really allowed us not to overthink everything and to really just focus on making music and nothing out. No outside, distractions, extractions. No outside distractions. Just pure, just having fun, just writing music and really just getting into it. And Jacoby he kind of isolated himself in this own little wing of the studio where he had this little tiny room, and he just sat and worked on lyrics the whole time. And he had a lot to say, a lot that he was feeling, and so we would work on the music, and while he would work on the lyrics, and it's just like a weird thing. That's how this band works. The music's always done first, and then he writes lyrics to the music.
The production on the album is really good. It's fantastic. The overall quality of the band, you know, every piece of the instrument and Jacoby's sound, and as you said, you guys went in unprepared, obviously dedicated to come out the other end with the new album, which is a new approach for you guys.
Yeah.
So by the sounds of it, it was a good idea. You think you'll do that again next time around?
I think so. Yeah, man. It really worked out really well. And you know, working with the Churcos was a first time for us, but we gelled really well with them, and they're a great team, and they have, you know, their sound. They really know how to nail like fat, good, modern, like sonic, you know, just guitars and drums in your face and everything else just poking out, you know, making things interesting for the listener. And it was the first time that we'd ever made a record, you know, this particular way. We, you know, in the past we would always make records kind of more in the old school kind of way of doing things, and you know, as far as like playing our guitars through our amps and miking everything up, and you know, playing, you know, parts over and over again and trying to get as much as a live feel as possible. Whereas this time we just said, fuck it. We went in there and we did, you know, we used plugins and recorded, you know, straight into Pro Tools and used a lot of the more modern technology, you know what I mean? And it was cool. It was like, yeah.
Breaking new ground, essentially, for you guys as well. There's there's more keyboards this time around, like, because I know you had some keyboards or samples in the last two previous records.
Yeah.
Probably, especially in Face Everything Rise, you know, you've got those drum samples in the pre-chorus, I think it is.
Yeah.
And
yep.
There's obviously the cameos that are in the album as well. So it's all certainly come together, and I find that the overall feel, especially the first 5 tracks, Face Everything Rise, Skeletons, Broken As Me, and Falling Apart, those really sort of have a nice sort of blend throwback to, from my perspective, Love, Hate and Tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I don't know, there's something about this record that I just got a good little mix-up of everything, you know, like, that's, I think people love about Papa Roach, you know what I mean? It's all-encompassing of all the different things that we bring to the table as a band, you know? It's like, I mean, we are essentially a hard rock band, you know, like, with guitar, bass, drums, and vocals, but you know, we've always had those influences of you know, hip hop music and metal and punk rock and a little bit of an electronic kind of industrial side to what we do. You know what I mean too. So it's just we're just doing our thing, having fun, making music. There's really no I mean, I feel like we tried to balance it out as best as we could, but it's just what we do. You know what I mean?
You guys, you've been around doing this for a long time now. I believe that there's an anniversary time coming up for you guys. 20 years since the original formation. 15 years now since Infest.
Yeah, man. Well, Infest came out in 2000, so it's actually 15 years. But we figured we don't want to wait that long, so we're going to celebrate a little bit early and do some special stuff. Like, we've been learning all the songs off of Infest, so we're going to start pulling out some of the old school ones live, and along with a bunch of new songs and stuff. We got a great set that we put together. We're really excited about coming over. Soundwave is going to be a little bit different because we're not going to be playing for very long.
Yep.
But it's going to be smashing. I mean, we don't have a lot of time on the stage, but the time that we will have will definitely leave an impact, and we'll definitely destroy it. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to create a lot of good energy, get everybody jumping up and down, having a good time. It's going to be a fucking proper rock and roll show.
Is it the first Soundwave you guys have played?
Yep, first time. We haven't been over to Australia in I think over 12 years. Last time and first time only we'd ever been was when we came with the Red Hot Chili Peppers and we did their By the Way, it was like a stadium tour.
Wow.
They did.
Was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, no doubt Papa Roach fans are going to lose their shit, that's for sure. If they haven't already.
Yeah, we're on a mission, man, and everything feels really good right now. There's a really good vibe going around this record, and with the band and everything that we're doing. I mean, we've really this is our passion, man. And every time we put out a new record and we go do tours and we come back after we've met our fans, and especially with how they're receiving this new record, it just feels like the sense of purpose and just the energy that we got surrounding us right now is like fucking bigger than ever, know?
Yeah. You have that time to reflect and, realize that you guys really are doing, everything that you could possibly do and doing the right thing and never any doubt in your mind whether you should still be doing it.
Exactly. And the hardest part was like this downtime that we had. Like we finished recording the record a year ago. So we waited a really long time to release the record just for timing. We wanted to get things, we wanted to finish it and put it together and have, the release be just right and everything. And, so it was like, man, that whole downtime it was rough, man, just waiting. Almost 9 months going by, just, when is this thing going to come out? Are people even going to like it? And then now that it's finally out, it was really good.